Period 3 at the front of the room, computer number 1, and behind it, computer number 3. Both have the student sitting off to the side. This student sits in this chair with the second chair as a barrier so that the student reaches this switch and not the computer. Then this screen is to prevent this student from looking around the room. The student will often get distracted, so that's just to help focus. As you'd expect, different apps have different parameters, so just make sure that if you're looking at the settings that you look around. Like for one switch, it's how much time goes by during the scan, and then for two switch, of course, there's only that one student. In period 5, the student who sits at 0 at the front left over here needs to keep feet on the floor, or at least off of the seat, because it hurts that student's hip joints. The student who sits here comes in with a switch that should connect to the computer right away. It's Bluetooth. Hopefully, you might have to hit the switch to wake it up or make sure it's on, and hopefully it's charged. Anyway, that student may have a rag in the mouth for sensory reasons, and so there is a visual barrier screen for the student sitting here. This student uses a Chromebook at the empty table. The Chromebook's usually sitting on top of the white cabinet over there. Make sure to charge it, but the student likes to pick up rags and paper towels. So we don't want that other student's rag to be visible to this student whenever possible. That's what the screen is mainly for. He also likes to grab the student up here, uses paper towels for sensory reasons, so just be aware of that. The student back here by the window likes to have something plastic to grab onto, otherwise he'll look around for something. Laminated things are great, not the ones on the wall, but if I might have a stack of them I can leave you or something. We'll see if I get that far. But accesses the Chromebook here, and it needs to be charged regularly. There's a charger on the other side of the room. I'll usually just charge it like once a week. More importantly, this desk doesn't keep it connected very well, unfortunately. So I have to go counterclockwise to loosen them, okay? And then push down real hard, clockwise, to tighten them, and then it's stuck pretty well. Just encourage the student over and over not to grab the computer and stretch with it. He'll like pull on it just for heavy sensory. So just remind him to relax, remind him to tuck his fingers in and point, and he will intermittently access the correct way. And he needs a lot of practice, so that's one of the main things he works on when he's in here. Just remind him not to pull, and this one to keep working, remind this one to put feet down and keep working, and then this student just remind him to be safe and keep working. Very prompt dependent, especially this one. Can do a lot, but is waiting for you to say something. And then up here, as often as he wants to, just make sure you give that student a big space, because very strong, so the paras will help guide you with that.